claiming that you didn't pay rent because you had to live with your father because of this very bad accident that you were in, where you were bedridden for 4 months, your sternum and your neck were injured. And all you submitted to us in support of that were some papers that anybody could get from going into a hospital where they hand you those instructions. There's no date, there's no time, there's no injury, there's no nothing on it. There's one piece of paper that says you had some sort of injury on, I think it was the 12th, and they said you could go back on the 16th. You could go back to work, it said.
There's medical papers in this thing that I cannot work.
No, there is nothing in here.
If you keep looking on...
I'm looking, show me.
I have a doctor's excuse saying that I was put out for 2 weeks.
It says return to work with restrictions. So on November 12th you went in, you could go to work on November 29th. And I think by the restrictions, according to what I looked here on this, it's like you can't do the tarantella. But other than that, you could sit down, you could work, you could lift up to 10 pounds, you can stand, you can walk if necessary to do your job duties. There is nothing in here that says that you were fully incapacitated for 4 months. So unless you've got something, I don't know. Your issues are the damage to the apartment was not caused by you. They would not allow you to get your belongings. Meanwhile, he's made a lengthy statement about how they have to have a police escort to have your property put out. He brought it back in. How long have you had that property inside your home?
Ever since January 29th, ma'am.
So my guess is if you can't get it, you don't want it.
I actually, if I could say, I have her driver's license and her original Social Security card. When I was moving the stuff out, I found that I'd like to give to her.
I mean, there's nothing I can say to you. I'm listening to you both. You're like, went above and beyond. I don't see anything here that I could even be angry at you about unless I'm really missing the boat on this one. I think this is something you're going to look back on and say, lesson learned.
Yes, ma'am. No good deed goes unpunished. I did my best to help someone and it bit me.
Does she still work for you? I don't think so.
She still works for the company. I sold the restaurant 2 months before COVID.
And what was she doing at your restaurant?
She was a cook. She's good at her job. We appreciate her. We like Rhonda. I like Rhonda now. It's just that this got out of hand, and I hope you read the other texts that I received from her that were not exactly polite.
I did read the things that were said to you.
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, I don't have anything good to say about you.
Mr. Sanders.
Yes, sir.
You're suing the defendant for rent also. What month's rent?
The last time that we received rent, Your Honor, was on November the 20th. And I'm simply suing her from November the 20th until the day of eviction of January 31st.
And that totaled to $1,386.
Yes, sir. I believe that.
Did she make any partial payments during
No, there
that
is a
period of
text.
time?
There is text in the evidence where she said that her father had given her the money and that she was on her way to bring it to us, but she never showed.
Is that true? Did you pay any rent from November until you were evicted?
No, I didn't have a job.
You say that you were in a serious accident. How did that accident happen?
I was riding with I was a passenger, and we T-boned the guy that someone that pulled out in front of us.
Did you go to the hospital?
I did go to the hospital. It was the next day that I went, actually. I went the next day.
And did you have any injuries as a result?
They told me I had blunt force trauma to my chest.
And what was the prescription? What were you supposed to do?
They gave me ibuprofen and Flexeril.
And were you supposed to have bed rest?
Yes.
How long?
Well, from the doctors, it was only like for 4 days, but then I went to an orthopedic surgeon. They had kept putting me out until November the 20th.
Now, you had a lawyer?
I do have my lawyer, and there's a letter from my lawyer in B.
I'm sorry, what did you want to say?
In that same exhibit, it was noted by myself that her attorney asked that I be patient, and I'd just like to refer back to the evidence. I was being patient every way I could.
Well, I noticed that the texts were particularly nasty and reflected a certain amount of anguish on your part. I'm a little confused about the Bonfire issue.
Certainly.
If the Bonfire happened in 2020 and you claim that the defendant destroyed your furniture, why did you continue to keep her as a tenant?
To explain further, we live on a large 18-acre of land out in the country, and it was not uncommon for me to come home and see them outside by the patio in the picture in the evidence, drinking and partying and burning wood. There's plenty of wood around, and I believe that possibly they needed some firewood and didn't want to go to the woods and get it, and there was the furniture.
No, I understand that. Why didn't you complain about it then?
Well, I didn't realize until I took inventory of all of the furniture. I didn't know exactly what they had burned, and then I realized, hey, that was my furniture and my couch.